Another reason why I'm doing this today is this is all the gear that I have to carry, and if I'm going to go to this spot, I have a kilometer walk to carry all this stuff.
I have to battle that Highbanker. How can I do it? I know, Sifu will help me. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Sifu come for you? Ah, yes, a bit of Sifu time for Sifu. Gotta work on my big Sifu brain. A bit of light reading for Sifu. Yes. Oh, who is this calling me at this time of night? Hello, Sifu speaking. Hello, Sifu. Ah, student, what did I say about calling me at this time of night? I need you to train me. I have a battle with a Highbanker. Ah, yes. The Highbanker is a very powerful foe. Yes. I shall train you. Be prepared. Meet me at the creek, student. Thank you, Sifu. I shall meet you down on the creek.
Okay, what's your full name?
They took our jobs. Gadsy here, buckshot prospector. I'm out on the creek. I'm halfway through taking all my gear for the Highbanker. I've just got to go back now and pick up the pump and my bucket with my waders and everything. As I said in my previous video, what I was going to do is carry this Highbanker about 1 kilometer up the creek, try and find some good gold in that flood gold deposit. So yeah, that's the mission today. I'm really stuffed already, so it's going to be a tough one. We had about 60 mils of rain the last couple of days, and the creek's gone up a fair bit. You'll notice the difference when I start filming on the actual where I'm highbanking. So yeah, at least the terrain's all right. Have to climb over logs and all that jazz, but it's not too bad. Oh, look at that. Someone's left a pump just in the middle of the creek somewhere. And a bucket. Oh, And some there. Who left that there? It's here. Finally. Oh, I'm stuffed already. And I have to take this stuff back. And I have to Highbank. Luckily I brought a Snickers to munch on later on in the day. That'll give me some energy. So the mission, Highbank here. Good flood gold deposit, so hopefully I'll go alright. I got almost half a gram here just panning, so yeah, could be good. Creek's looking a bit higher. This wasn't underwater when I was here last. It's gone up a bit and it looks like some of this is washed out a bit. So hopefully the gold is still in this deposit. God, I hope it is, because doing all this work and I get nothing. But you won't know until you try it, I guess. I'm waffling on just a little bit. Let me just chill out for a little bit. You know, you have all these great plans of what you're going to do, and you get everything ready and set up. You get the Highbanker set up and you get the pump running and all that. And then you notice that the pump's on a little bit of an angle. So you move the pump, and when you move the pump, the suction hose from the creek, the connector to the pump, breaks. That's right. So this snapped. That connects to that. Yeah, guess I'm not high banking today. I don't have a backup connector. So yeah, great. I was really looking forward to this. Oh. So it's always good to practice being grateful for what you actually have, and being thankful for it. I'm thankful today that I brought my pan and classifier along, because if I didn't, I would be not doing anything today, but I can do that. So the Highbanker's packed up, sort of. So now I'm just going to start digging this spot, I guess. I might test around a bit more because I didn't really do too much. It was just on this small bank here. So yeah, I might go around the corner and dig around there as well. And yeah. So what I'm going to do now is test around the corner from where I was going to dig and Highbank, but can't anymore, just to see if there's a little deposit here. If not, I'll go back up to where I was and just, yeah, dig around there. About 5 little specks of flood gold. I might try around here where it's a little bit more higher up. No, actually, no. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll dig there. So I'm going to start digging where I was going to Highbank, and yeah, hopefully come out with another half gram today. At least I can go deeper. I've got my sweatpants on today, so that's a bonus. Respect. That's a bit more like it. That's looking a hell of a lot better. There's about 30 specks in there and a nice little flake. So that's kind of how it was the other day where I was digging. I am very tempted to dig in this fast water here and try and scrape it back and try and get to a clay layer. Because if it's anything like another spot that I worked on this creek, the bigger gold was catching there and I was getting magic pans on that kind of clay. So yeah, I might try and do some of that now and just see if I have any luck getting to a clay layer. But first of all, we've got to feed Snuffy. Oh, look at this. Snuffy's got an update. He's got a little dongle thing and he's got a little bow tie. You're looking pretty spiffy, Snuffy. Now I know, Snuffy, this isn't a Michelin star pan. It's not like your fancy gold, but it's gold, nevertheless. I'm really impressed by your clothes, mate. It's really cool. So there's about 15 bits of flood gold, and that's from the middle of the creek. There'd probably be more in my pan because the gravel's got blown out of my shovel from the current of the water. It's pretty strong at the moment because of the rains. So I don't know if I should actually dig there or not, because it's a good spec count, but I'd probably have a lot of losses. So I'm feeling a little less stressed now that I'm doing something physical. My cortisol's dropped, which is a stress hormone that your body produces when you're stressed out. Doing something physical, like getting out into nature, doing this or just some physical activity, will help lower your cortisol levels. Another thing that you can do to lower your cortisol levels is do something creative. When you create, it lowers your stress hormone, your cortisol, by about 50%. I'm a huge advocate for creativity. I'm an artist by trade, and yeah, it's always helped me not be so stressed. Just doing something creative, like I make these videos. Sometimes it is stressful because I have to get another one out and I just don't know what to do, but yeah, it helps me, and I recommend that anyone just do something creative if you're stressed out. Don't give it to somebody else. Don't put your stress onto somebody else. It's not helping them. They didn't do anything to deserve that. So do something that will help you, help your skills grow, and help your mind relax. So yeah, start doing some creative stuff. The world needs more creativity. A little bit of gold, nah. I'd also love to hear about what you do as a creative thing. If it's a hobby, if you do metalwork, art, whatever it might be. I love to hear about different techniques and hearing what people are really good at with their hands or with their mind or whatever it might be. So please, leave a comment what you do, and yeah, I'd love to hear what you actually do for your creative outlet. I'm hoping there's gold up here. Yeah. So that's okay. So that's kind of okay. It's a bit weird though, because this deposit was really good the other day, and now it's a bit pretty average, you know. Maybe the floodwaters have come through and taken a lot of that flood gold. I don't know. But what I do know is I need to have a dare. That's going to help me out somehow. Maybe I'll have a Snickers. Yeah. Yeah. That's a bit more like it. That's what I want to see. Ah, damn. Got something in my eye. It's just a hair. Make a wish. That was a Bloodsport reference, if you don't know. Talking about Van Damme, I don't know if you've seen the movie Breaking. It's an 80s breakdancing movie. Van Damme's an extra in that movie. I'll show a clip right now. Yeah, that's him. In the background, clapping away. And if you can see that, there's a bit of gold in there. That's looking a bit better, bigger flakes. That came from this section here. There's some bigger rocks here, so I might move them and maybe get into the bank just a little bit. I'm starting to think that it's probably a good thing that the hose broke on the Highbanker, because the spec count's okay, but it's nothing like how I was getting the other day. So I'm a bit surprised by that because it was really rich, and now it's okay. It's not amazing. Here you go, Snuffy. I know it's not much. There's a few big flakes there. Excuse me, Gumby, did I ask for your opinion? You know what I think, Gumby? This is what I think. That's what I think, Gumby. Yeah, ignore him, Snuffy. He's just made of plasticine. And there's about 5 specks of flood gold under those big rocks, so that's kind of pointless. So I've done a few test pans here and there and just not found anything. So I think I'm just going to head back now. I've got all this gear to carry back now, and yeah, that's going to take me a good half hour to just do that. So yeah, I'll probably go out in a couple of days and keep on looking for some more gold, and yeah, I'll see you in the next day or two, yeah? And I'm back. I'm down at a different section of the creek. I still haven't been able to get the attachment for the Highbanker, so today's just going to be more panning. I haven't been to this spot in well over about 2 years, so it's yeah, it's a really interesting spot this, because there's a lot of catch points, and yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. It's a big bedrock section, but there's heaps of little drop-offs, lots of crevices, few cascades here and there. Last time I did come here, this section sort of here was good, and there's a bit further up that was really good. I was having a glorious day just with the crevices. So I'll check out what this is like, and if it's good I'll stay here, but if not I'll just keep on looking around. But yeah, yeah, I'm sorry we can't high bank, those technical problems. But yeah, let's get to it. Doesn't look like anyone's been here, which is good for me, because that means that there's a higher chance that there'll be gold here. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to finding some actual gold maybe. I do have my detector though, so I'm gonna just maybe run it over a few of these crevices now, maybe run it in the creek, see what's in there, and yeah, if I find any heavy signals, then there could be gold there. Although I still have my big coil on from my last trip out, so I won't be able to get into those real tight nooks and crannies, but yeah. Well, there's metal signal up there. I like this clay stuff. Sometimes the gold gets stuck on top of that, so I might have to do a scrape from that. There's some signals in that. So there are a bunch of signals just on this higher up section, so I'm going to probably just do that first before I get my sweatpants on, because I don't really want to put them on just yet. Got to let them breathe a bit. Nothing. Nothing. I've just found this, there's a whole bunch of broken up bedrock here, but there's heaps of material underneath it, so I'm going to collect what's here. There might be something here because in high flood water it's a good place where it would actually catch in the crevices of the rocks. Yeah, we'll just wait and see, I guess. Let's see if that's got anything. Oh, this water is freezing. Anything? Hopefully you can see that. There's a few little specks there, but not a huge amount at all. Probably about maybe 10 specks. That doesn't matter. I'll just keep on looking. Hopefully I'll find a crevice that has not been touched at all, and there'll be a bajillion bits of gold in it. There is a person camped a bit further up though, so yeah, I feel a bit crazy sometimes when I'm out doing this and just talking out loud. Imagine if you were somebody just like walking by and they heard someone just yammering to themselves. Yeah, it is a bit crazy, isn't it? Now to get over onto this creek without slipping on my ass. Yeah. Now that's looking a lot better, a lot of flood gold there. That's looking good. Only problem is filming here is a bit tricky because there's no bank here, if you can see. There's nothing that I can actually put the camera on, so I might have to try and water my way through the creek if it's not deep enough. So now that I'm on the other side of the creek, what I'll do is I'll time lapse this, and I won't suck up any of the gold so you can actually see what I've got from the few pans that I do. This was from about 4 pans worth. I got some alright flakes in that, but yeah, I'm not too sure if the spec count really went up that much. It kind of did a little bit, but I think what I'll do is I'll test a bit more along this bank because I think the bigger gold seems to be a bit further on down for some reason. So yeah, I'll just dig around a bit more and just see how I go. But we know we had to feed Snuffy. Look at his bow tie. Oh, by the way, the gold that I got from the other day is still in here. So whatever I get for today is mixed with the 2 days. There you go, Snuffy. Eat up, mate. About 10. So going by the tests, there was about 50 here, about 30 here, and about 10 here. So this is where the rich spot is. So I'm thinking probably just there is where it really slows down. If you can see how with these bubbles here, it's in a slow motion around here. Because there's bigger rocks there, that's where the heaviest stuff's dropped out. So I'm gonna just work this spot for a bit, see how I go. I'll probably just do the same and just do a whole bunch of pans, and I won't snuff them up, and then you can see what I get at the end of it. So that's what I got from about 4 or 5 pans. There's a nice little flaky sort of picker there. That's looking like a pretty decent deposit. What I think I'll do though is I'll just go a little bit further on downstream for now. I'll leave that and probably come back to maybe the Highbank. If I don't have any luck down in these other spots, then I might go back there. I've got a few hours left here, so yeah, today's more about just trying to find a new deposit. I'm going to give a shout out to Victorian Pay Dirt, or Pay Dirt Victoria. It's early in the morning for me, so yeah, just go over to his page. He does a lot of detecting down Bendigo Way. He's always sending me pics of all the nuggets that he's getting. I saw one video of his and he found a little reef, and it was just great seeing that in its natural state, just a reef of gold. Yeah, so go over, check out his channel, and yeah, support one another in the community and always stay humble. This little section here looks really nice. There's a lot of bedrock here and there's a nice little channel running through here. I'm looking at this though because there's a little sort of little shelfy kind of bit there. Yeah, I might dig behind that, see what's in amongst this. This bank looks like it's eroded a fair bit, so there could be something here. It seems as though all the gold is on the left-hand side of the creek around here, so yeah, I think this might be a good spot to check. Yeah! There is a little bit there, not much. I'll keep on digging around though because I'm sure there's going to be something here. Actually, I might yabby pump that channel there first. Let's see what's in this pan. Can you see anything? About 5 specks. Water's probably a bit too violent going through that channel, so I doubt I'll find anything in that. I might test here though. There's about 10 bits of flood gold in amongst this. I'm thinking maybe it might be in that clay. I'll test again. Next pan has a hell of a lot more clay in it, so we'll be able to tell if it's actually sitting in that clay. About 15 bits. I think what I'll do is I'll dig a bit more into the bank along here. If I get anything good, I'll put it on camera. So I moved a whole bunch of rocks around there, didn't get anything there. Nothing here, and nothing here. So what I think I might do is I might go a little bit up here, maybe dig in the bank around here as well. I could yabby pump through the middle of this creek here. That's looking all right. I'll try and show you where I got that from. There's like a drop off here on the bedrock and it goes in here. So I'm gonna yabby pump all this. I'll probably get my crevicing tools onto this because some of these crevices mightn't have been cleared out properly. There is a little lip under this bedrock, so I'm hoping I can break it open. That looks good. Yeah, that's all right. I was expecting a little bit more, but I did get a munked up bit of buckshot there. Battery on my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna have to stop filming. I'll keep on digging around here. You'll see what I get when I do the way up. But yeah, I'll see you back at my place. This is all the gold that I got, next to a 4-pack of yogurt. Now to get this on the scales. My guess for this is a Charm Quarks charm bracelet. Come on. 0.41. Yeah, that's alright. 0.41, I'm pretty damn happy with that. I reckon most of it was from the second day though. The first day, yeah, the Highbanker attachment breaking and just that flood gold deposit just disappearing. Yeah, just you have some of those days, I guess. I'll get a new attachment for the Highbanker, so I'll be able to Highbank pretty soon. Yeah, but yeah, good couple of days. I should mention about the seal. Yeah. He's alright. I contacted him. Yeah. Told him to come and meet me, but he still hasn't met me yet. So maybe if you like and subscribe, he might come and meet me sooner. If you do see him, don't approach him. I said he's evil. He's pure evil. Just contact me on Facebook and let me know where you saw him, and we'll go from there. Yeah. So like and subscribe. Hopefully he'll come back. I should also mention about these people here. These awesome people, they left donations in my last video and in the premiere as well. Thank you very much to all of you that did that. You helped me a lot just doing what I do, so thank you. Yeah, so I guess thanks a lot for coming along for the adventure. Until next time, see ya!
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for quite some time, Mr. Henderson. It seems as though you've been living 2 lives. One life as a Thomas A. Panderson, program writer for a respectable software company. You have a social security number and you pay your taxes. And you help your landlady carry out her garbage. The other life is in computers, where you go by the hacker alias Seal. And you're guilty of virtually every single computer crime we have a law for. One of those lives has a future. The other does not. I'm going to be as forthcoming as I can, Mr. Panderson. You're here because we need your help. We know you're being contacted by a certain individual, a man that calls himself Buckshot Prospector. Whatever you think of this man is irrelevant. He's considered by authorities to be the most dangerous prospector alive. My colleagues believe that I'm wasting my time with you, but I believe you wish to do the right thing. We're willing to wipe the slate clean and give you a fresh start. All we're asking in return is your cooperation in bringing this known prospector into justice.
Yeah. That sounds like a pretty good deal, Holmes. But I think I got a better idea, Holmes. How about if I give you the finger? And you give me my phone call, Holmes?
Oh, Mr. Panderson, you disappoint me.
You can't scare me with this Gestapo crap, Holmes. I know my rights. I want my phone call.
Tell me, Mr. Panderson, what good is a phone call if you cannot speak?
Oh, what are you doing, Holmes? Oh,